A lot of people don't realize that you can long and short the market in crypto, aka you can make money as the market is going down. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to get to this process and how you can enter long and short positions on the BitGet exchange. If you haven't been to the channel before, my name is EQ and welcome to Alchemy Meta. My main goal here is to help you become a better crypto trader overall. Now, in the comment section and in the description of the video, you're going to see a link that looks like this. That is a BitGet link. When you hit that link, it'll open up a web page that'll look similar to this. By using my referral code, you're going to get access to special rewards that you don't get just from signing up normally. So make sure that you see this referral code and that you take advantage of all the rewards that are available when you're signing up for BitGet. Now, the reason why I choose BitGet specifically is because I live in the United States, so I need to use non-KYC exchanges in order to get into my leverage trades. So if you were living outside the US, you could use Binance, for example. But if you're in the US, Binance.us does not allow for leverage trading. And there's a ton of different non-KYC exchanges you can use, like CoinEx, KuCoin. BitGet is going to be my favorite non-KYC exchange at the moment. Mainly because if you do have an issue, you can contact their support team right away and it'll get you into a live chat, which no other exchange actually offers. Most of the time, if you have a problem on KuCoin or CoinEx, you have to wait days, if not weeks, for someone to even answer you. And most of the time, you won't get any sort of help. They'll just tell you they can't do anything. So that is a huge, huge advantage, especially when you're dealing with crypto and let's say something goes wrong. Let's say your stop loss gets cut and you end up losing money. It's really nice to be able to contact these people directly and have the best opportunity and best chance of them helping you with that problem. Now, once you've actually created your BitGet account, it's going to look something like this when you land on the page. And the first place you're going to want to go is assets. Here's a look at a demo account that I created for the sakes and purpose of this video. And you can see we have $121 in the account, around $71 in the spot account, and then we have around $50, $60 in the futures account. If you don't have any money in this exchange, I'm going to add a video up top that's going to kind of explain how you'll be able to send money from one exchange to another. In this case, I use Ethereum to make those transfers. And then I sold that Ethereum on the BitGet exchange into USDT. Now, if, for example, you sent yourself some Ethereum to this exchange and now you're holding Ethereum, what you'd want to do is go to spot, go to the Ethereum USDT pair and sell your Ethereum so that it'll show up in US dollar token. The reason why I do that is because the gas is a lot lower to send Ethereum or Polygon Matic versus sending USDT. Now, if you don't want to go that route, you can always buy crypto directly on the exchange. You can go through the third-party payment. This is going to take you through Simplex or Banksa, and they're going to allow you to buy crypto third-party, and then it'll drop it directly into the exchange, so you don't have to go through the process of sending from another exchange. And once we have some USDT in the spot account, what you're going to want to do to move it into your futures account is click the transfer button at the top right. When you hit that transfer button, you can choose USDT and you can tell it that you want to move it from the spot account and you want to move it to USDTM. This is going to be the futures leverage trading. So from here, I can move all, I can move whatever amount I want, I can confirm it. And then when I confirm, you're going to see that money is available in your futures wallet. But since we already added money, we're not going to add any more. We have our $50 in futures so that we can go through this example. And once I know that the money is available on the futures account, I can go up to the futures in the top left corner, go to USDTM futures, and that's going to be how you can get access to futures and leverage trading. Now, once you load into this page, it's going to look something like this. It's going to look different on the phone as well. Now, right when you open the page, you're going to see the list of all the available cryptocurrencies that you can trade on BitGet. There's a little arrow up here if you want to drop that up, and it's going to take all that noise from the top if you want it to look a little bit cleaner. And then you can use this drop-down menu to choose other options. Now we're going to stay on Bitcoin just for this example. You can see we have our times. This looks like a trading view chart. If you click this arrow, it'll give you different times as well. So you can go to the hour or the daily, and I can switch to, let's say, a 4-hour chart and get a better idea on a long-term chart of what this is looking like for Bitcoin. I can even change and edit these overlays and oscillators. If you go to the indicators tab, they have a ton of different indicators that you can use that'll help you trade that are directly integrated into BitGet, which a lot of exchanges don't offer either. So this is super, super convenient for people that don't want to flip between like TradingView and back and forth. You have your order books as well. These order books are going to tell you essentially the flow, who's buying, who's selling, where the money's going. And then you can also go into the market trades and they're going to tell you the exact prices and positions that are opened and closed for long and shorts. I do use the order book a little bit, but I would more so focus on the charts and trading and technical analysis and fundamental analysis over the order book because this is easily manipulated. So let's say I want to open a long position on Bitcoin. The first thing I want to do if I want to open a long on Bitcoin is make sure that I am on isolated mode. The difference between cross and isolated is that this is going to take advantage of all the money in the trading account, and then this is going to be only the money that you put in the trade. So for example, if I put in a $5 trade and that trade liquidates on isolated, I can only lose up to $5. If I put the $5 trade on cross and it liquidates, I can lose everything in the account. So in my case, $50. So it's much safer, much smarter to keep it on isolated, mitigate your risk and keep it a little bit lower. Cross is for people that have much larger bags, and if you want to learn how to do more cross trading, you can join our VIP trading group. But for this example, for smaller bags, you want to use isolated specifically. Now once you selected isolated, you can change the variable. So right now you're at a 20x for your longs. We can turn this down, for example, to a 10. We can turn it up to 100, whatever you want to do. I would highly recommend as a new trader. Now, none of this is financial advice, but as recommendations, just from someone that's been doing this for a long time, using a lower leverage, like 3, for example, and getting comfortable. I'll make sure it's on open, which means we're going to be opening a trade. You can see limit, market, trailing stop, and trigger. Now, limit means that you're going to choose the exact value that you're going to be entering. So I can click any of these numbers and the price will change. And I can set my buy order based on price. Then I can use this slider on the bottom to decide how much money I want to put into this exact trade. In most cases, I like to use market because I like to enter immediately, especially if I'm doing sniper entries and things like that. So I'll put it on market. Basically, this is going to say that you're going to execute at the best possible price that's available at that exact moment. And I can move my slider. Let's say we move it up to 8% because we never use more than 10% on any given trade at any given time. I can open this long position. I can press confirm. And it'll give me a little bit of information about the open price, the current price, how much Bitcoin, the margin percentage, the liquidation prices, so on and so forth. This is going to be very important because if you hit this number, this is when you're going to lose all the money in the trade. So I can hit confirm on the trade. And next thing you know, you see it on the bottom here. Now I have my position open. This is my Bitcoin long. You can see all the information on the trade. I'm currently down 0.31% on the ROE. And I'm down around 2 cents, but I just opened the trade, so that's fine. Now, in these situations, if you want to add a stop loss, there is a stop loss button here, and you can choose whatever price you want. It'll tell you the amount of return that you're going to be expected. You can even change this from price to ROE, and it's going to put it into percentage. So let's say I only wanted to lose 20% on this trade. I could put minus 20, and it'll do an expected rate return of minus 20%. I could put all on this trade and hit continue, press confirm. And now when I go into my open orders, you can see I have a stop loss open. Just in case this trade goes south on me, I'm not going to lose the whole trade. I'm only going to lose a partial percentage because it's going to take me out of the trade if we get to a certain value. And now that we have this long position open on Bitcoin, let's open a short position on Ethereum just so we can go over how it would work and what it's going to look like from the shorting side of things. So same similar process. We're going to go to Ethereum. We're going to go to the 4-hour chart. We're going to see what we're looking at. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, everything is looking a little bearish at the moment. We're going to make sure we're on isolated. We're going to flip this down from a long 20 down to instead of long, we're going to go to short and click short. Bring this down to around a 3. Same thing we did with Bitcoin. You want to make sure isolated. Your short is at a 3x. We want to open this trade. We want to execute at the best possible price, and I only want to use around 8%. Let's use 7% just to change it. So I'm only using 7% of my total money that's available in the account, which is going to be around $3 or $5 if I was getting into the short. So from here, I can click sell short. I can hit confirm. And now you'll see down here that I officially have a short open. Now, what this means when you have a short open is that if the price of Ethereum starts to go down, you are going to make money from the price going down. This is something that a lot of people don't realize in crypto is that you can trade both sides, so you can go up and down. So this is why it's super critical to understand both sides of learning how to trade, because if you're a one-sided trader only going bullish, then what are you going to do when you're going bearish? You're just going to be losing money. Whereas if you actually learn how to trade the bull and the bear side, you can make money on both sides of the trade. And learning how to short, you can also learn how to hedge against yourself, which is for another conversation. And the same kind of thing that we did with Bitcoin, I can hit my stop loss button. I'll flip this to ROE. I'll put this at minus 20. So I'm only going to lose at most 20% of this trade. And when we hit that value, I want to close 100% of the trade. Confirm, confirm. Then you'll see in open orders that you do in fact have your stop loss trailing for not only your long, but your short position. And just like that, we've officially entered one long, one short. And just for the sake of the conversation, let's say we want to close these positions. I just want to close them. Let's say I'm up 40% on this trade right now and I want to close. All I have to do is hit the close button and it will confirm and close. And then you will see this position will vanish. That would mean that it's officially closed. Now, if you hit the normal close, this is going to be a limit close. So you'll see that this is going to open an order. And then in the order, you're going to be waiting for this order to close and actually execute itself. Now, If you want it to end immediately, you want to hit flash close. If you hit flash close and then press confirm, it'll close the trade automatically at the best possible value. Same thing that we were seeing with market. So when you do close, it's basically the same as a limit, and when you do flash close, it's the same as market. So it's just going to do the best possible price. And same thing with Ethereum, we can hit flash close and confirm, and we've officially closed out of those long and short positions. Hopefully you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're watching this in the world, and we'll catch you on the next one.